What a beautiful day to do some resin. So I wanted you to take a look at this table that this young lady gave me. She wanted me to transform it. She wanted something white gold. So I figured, hey, why not? Here's a front view of the table. Pretty, but not what she was wanting anymore. She had it so long and she didn't want to just chuck it. So I went ahead and started off by spray painting it white because I was going to do the white gold look. So I think I spray painted it 2 times. So I'm actually in the garage. I did have my respirator on, safety first, guys, and had the garage open, sprayed it down, made sure it looked really nice, and then I took it upstairs to play with the resin. So this is what it kind of looked like. This is the resin that I'm putting in with a pearl white mica powder. So I did tape up the edges, you can see that here, because I didn't want to lose a lot of resin, especially when I started heating it up. Again, you know, this is the first table I've done, so it was really fun. And you can see here I didn't have the special tools, so hey, when in question, use your hand. I figured, why not? So I'm just moving it around and I'm heating it, trying to get those bubbles out so that it looks really nice and smooth. But here you can kind of see I'm not really liking the way it is looking. So I'm moving it around with different things. I'm trying to get, I don't really know what I'm trying to get at this point. I'm just really playing with it, trying to, get comfortable with it because it was a little bit bigger table than I thought. So I was just going with the flow, guys. And sometimes that's what you need to do when you're playing around with resin. And you can see I'm playing with it with my fingers. I'm like, okay, well, what kind of design are we going to be doing for this young lady? I'm just playing, kind of thinking as I go because I need to add the gold in. But I want it to look nice and I want it to blend nice. And we all know that once you put things in, it kind of blends a little bit more. So here's the gold. Why I didn't think about using my heat gun that has a nozzle on it. I'm so silly here. I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe in my mind I thought this was something smaller project. Who knows? But you will see that I go through a lot with this table in the beginning. I put so much resin on it and I really didn't need that much. So it was flowing over the sides a tiny bit. But here I'm kind of playing with this gold. I should have just been using my heat gun. Really, the one with the nozzle. So I actually wanted to use this nice gold, metallic gold. So I've seen some other videos with spray paint. So I said, hey, what the heck? Let's put some spray paint in there. So I started moving that around too. And it was looking really good. But it just wasn't taking the shape that I wanted. We all have that vision when we do our art of what we kind of want it to look like. And this absolutely was not it for me. And I'm just playing with it here. I'm moving the gold around. Again, go with your heat gun. I think me moving it with a stick, I think I was just mixing it too much. And eventually you're going to see that I'm just like, what am I going to do with it? I just don't know. But, even though that you see me experimenting, move things around, I'm having fun. This is like my Zen den area. Nobody comes in. I have my respirator on, the windows open with the fan blowing, trying to blow the fumes out. I am using art resin, which is supposed to be low fumes. But I'm just really having fun. I'm moving stuff around, seeing how it's laying, getting familiar, and I guess getting a little bit more comfortable with it. I play with it so much to the point that I'm like, okay, now you can see it's mixed. I'm like, forget it. We're just going to mix it. And it's starting to set on me. So I figured, look, I'm just going to mix it up again, make sure it has a nice smooth coat. And I just want to see what it looks like in the morning. Because at this point, I've been up in the room for a while playing with this. So here you can see the next day. So this doesn't really justify. You know how we always say pictures don't do it justice. So wait a minute, I'm going to take it off and I'm going to do a little video where you can actually see how pretty this actually is. And look at that finish, that glass finish. Look how pretty. This is actually really pretty here, but I know that this is not what she wants. As artists, we know kind of what our clients are looking for. So this is not the piece, even though this is a beautiful piece the way it is, it's just not what she wants. So I know that I'm going to have to tape up the edges again and we're going to start again. But this time I'm using less resin. I did pick a different color white. Can't remember at the moment what white it is, but here I go. I'm putting it down. And actually at one point I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to put the tape. So I had to put the tape back on. I had to stop and record. So guys, you see this heat gun that I'm using? this is the heat gun I should have started off with, that has a nice beautiful nozzle on it, and it kind of just moves that gold around, or when you heat it up, the resin almost is like water just flowing everywhere. I didn't have to put that much resin on. I put the gold in there and it was moving really nice. So I'm right here, I'm just making little areas because I do want some little vines in between. And again, I'm going to come back with that spray too. So I'm just moving these around a little bit. You can see I'm losing the heat gun. I'm not sitting in one area too long because you do not want to burn your resin, right? So you want it to move and you want it to flow, almost like when you're doing the waves. So I'm just putting more areas in here. Guys, I really condensed this video down quite a bit. So this took many hours. I can't realize, next time I should time how long I spend on it. But with wrapping everything up, getting it ready, spray painting, and playing with the resin. So here I did use the spray paint again. And I'm using this heat gun with a nozzle again. And it just flows right on top of the resin. It's so beautiful. So now this is where the magic is happening. This is where it's truly taking shape for me, where I'm actually seeing the finish line in the distance. Not that I was looking for it because I'm enjoying myself so much, but you can see how it moves around, and this is what I was looking for. This is the effect. And again, this heat gun with that specific nozzle is just great for doing this. That metallic spray gold is just moving around, and I'm playing with it to find out what I really want to take on the look. And here I found a little bit of stuff. I do not have the fan on. I don't have any extra movements in the room, just so I don't have, because it's so big, I didn't have anything to cover it with. So I had to make sure that kind of nothing was going on in the room that's gonna move any dust around. So again, here you can see all the different areas. It's giving me different textures because I'm moving it. I'm kind of moving it off so it goes off the edge as well, moving it to the edge and off. So when I took the tape off, it drips nicely. So that looks really nice. And then I wait to take the tape off about an hour and a half after I start. That way it drips over the edges with no problems. So here's the finished look. It is beautiful, and I'm so mad because I recorded this little bit upstairs and it's so nice and clear, you can see it. When I went downstairs, I forgot to bring one of the big lights, so it's not as bright, but look at the colors. It's absolutely beautiful. This in the sunlight, I can't even express how beautiful it is. You can see me move it. See, oh my gosh, I really love it. And the sparkles in it, the mica that I used was beautiful. At this point, it's been so, I don't even remember. I have to list it below. But I forgot to mention too, hey, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will put you in for a drawing at the end of this month, which is April 2021, for a free gift. So just like, subscribe, and comment to be put into the drawing. And I hope you love this video as much as I did. Here's a really good picture of it. It absolutely came out beautiful, and she loves this, and I loved playing with it and creating. So I hope you guys like this video as much as I did again, and like, subscribe, and comment so you can be put into the drawing for the end of April. Have a beautiful day.